live. We're there for you. ABC4 News at 10 starts now.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Emily Flores. We thank you for joining us. The Uinta County couple says they've had enough, and now they're suing the school district. ABC4's Courtney Johns has more on why the couple says the softball field is so problematic. Courtney?
Yeah, Emily, this is what the Allens see on game days. They say this is what it looks like when their curtains are closed, and they're done asking the district nicely to be better neighbors.
I got to build my house on land that's been in the family for almost 100 years. It's for me, it's a dream to have had happen.
And it's turned into a nightmare right now.
Building their home in 2012, Melissa and Rod Allen say they actually liked being next to the softball field.
We actually enjoyed sitting on our back porch watching them.
But that all changed in 2019 when Uinta High School built a new softball field.
They came into our backyard and admitted to us they knew rebuilding the softball field 30 feet closer to us could cause problems. And yet it got moved 30 feet closer.
Yet they decided to do it anyways.
While the district did put up a higher net to prevent more balls from hitting their home, the net doesn't stop sound.
It's March 4th. Just got home, and this is how loud the sound system is playing.
Or light.
Even when you put your shades down, it illuminates right through it.
The Allens say sometimes those lights stay on overnight.
They quit playing games here about 2.5, 3 hours ago.
When we can hear the music clearly inside of our home over watching TV, or even when showering over the water and can hear the words clearly, that's problematic and that's way too loud.
After years of trying to come up with a compromise, Melissa says suing is their only option.
Our property will never be restored to what it was before they did this, ever. They did that.
The district would not comment on the lawsuit, and the Allens say the two things that they want most is for the school to turn down the volume and turn off the lights by 9 p.m. Back to you.
All right, Courtney, thank you. Turning now to a first look at the weather forecast, and we're finally getting a break from that snowfall.
Yeah, we're switching in the snow for some super cold temperatures, Thomas.
Yeah, some very frigid overnights are on the way, so make sure you brace yourselves, but also make sure you brace yourself for this cuteness that you're about to see on your screen. Look at these duckies. They're swimming in the snow. Look at their little legs. This is just one of the cutest things I have seen. They're enjoying all this fresh new snow. This was sent by our chief engineer, Dean Davidson. I think we could just watch this on repeat for the next couple of minutes, but we got weather to talk about. But look at them. They're just walking, enjoying their nice swimming. And if you want to see this whole video with them talking, go to my Facebook page. I promise you will not be disappointed. On the storm tracker radar, everything for the most part has calmed down. We're still seeing a little bit of snow just to the east of Moab in the mountains. And we saw a little bit of lake effect as well, just a few flurries here and there, but the moisture continues to whittle away, and we'll be transitioning to completely dry skies by later on tonight. Here's the view from here at ABC4 News Studios with our Colonial Flag camera. It's currently sitting at 24 degrees. It's already cold outside, and it's only going to be getting colder from here, folks. Tonight will be dropping to 13 degrees in Salt Lake City. Along the Wasatch Front, overnight lows in the teens. Logan dropping close to -1. So frigid overnight lows, and tomorrow night has the potential to be even colder, but we will be settling into a just calmer pattern. We'll break down all the details and what it means for you coming up in just a few minutes. Glenn, Emily?
All right, thank you so much, Thomas. Well, he's being hailed a hero tonight, a firefighter who stumbled across a man trapped by an avalanche, and then he stayed with him for hours until he was rescued. Is sharing his story tonight.
Yeah, Tom Albrecht was skiing up Neff's Canyon in Salt Lake County when he heard screams for help. That's when he found another skier trapped under feet of snow after triggering that avalanche. The skier was stuck there, freezing in the snow, and had been calling out for help for some 45 minutes. Even after Albrecht found him, they'd stayed on that mountain for another 8 hours until rescuers were finally able to get that skier down safely.
An immense weight off our shoulders, and I think for everybody, because the general feeling was that we all wanted to do the right thing, but without causing more harm.
And this isn't the first time Albrecht has helped somebody stuck out in the cold. He once stayed with a coworker who fell off a ski lift for hours while waiting for a rescue crew.
And Governor Spencer Cox offering an update tonight on our state's water situation as the western mega drought presses on. The governor's key focus today, Utah's snowpack, giving some hope in some of the lowest reservoir levels in history. Thanks to our recent storms, though, Utah's snowpack is 150% of normal. Now, while that's good news, the governor says there's more work to be done.
We're really in the early stages of the snowpack year. The most critical months are actually February, March, and April.
Governor Cox also thanking all of the snowplow drivers who clear our roads day after day. He says nearly 500 plows were out yesterday, clearing 200,000 miles of highways and streets.
New details tonight on the investigation into the unsolved murders of 4 University of Idaho college students. Police reviewing newly discovered surveillance video of a car racing by a gas station shortly after the murders, saying this vehicle here could be critical to solving the case. The surveillance image showing a white car was taken from a nearby ExxonMobil gas station's camera at around 3:45 a.m. the morning those students were murdered. Police believe whoever is inside that car could have information that they would like to know in cracking this case.
And the family of a West Valley man shot and killed 6 years ago, asking for your help tonight. This week marks the 6th anniversary when 20-year-old Javier Medina was murdered. Police say at least 2 people drove up to him, got out of their car, and shot him multiple times in his aunt's driveway. Years later, no one is behind bars. The family saying that they are still reeling from his death and don't have closure, not knowing why he was killed, who did it, or where they are now. Tonight, the family asking for help to find the killer.
I just want it to end already, because every day I think about him. Every single day I think about him. Why did they kill him? Why would they kill somebody for not knowing why? What's the reason for it?
Police still do not have a motive, but believe there's at least 2 suspects involved who drove a light-colored Cadillac. If you have any information that may help solve this case, you're asked to call the West Valley Police Department. That number there at the bottom of your screen.
Police are looking for whoever opened fire on a driver in Taylorsville today. This happening on Redwood Road near the 215 junction. Some lanes in the area had to be shut down during that investigation. Police say this was a road rage incident. Somebody in a gray or silver SUV shooting at another car and hitting the driver. That gunshot made the driver crash.
As a result of that, he crashed his vehicle just under the I-215 overpass, which is why we got several reports at that time of a crash. And so it took our officers several minutes to kind of put it all together and put the 2 cases together.
That driver taken to the hospital is in stable condition. If you have any information about the incident or the SUV, Taylorsville Police would like to hear from you.
And after 78 years, a Utah airman who fought in World War II finally comes home. In 1944, Provo native Corporal Merrill Pickup was lost in a plane crash over the Himalayas.
And the location of that wreckage keeping recovery teams away for decades, but today, closure for surviving family members and friends as those remains return home. Photojournalist Tracy Smith has more on this important moment.
We're bringing home a lost former soldier airman, part of the Army Air Corps, after almost 80 years, being able to bring him home, which I think is a great honor.
He died in May of 1943 in the Himalayas in a plane crash that they called flying the hump.
This young man who died 78 years ago would have 50 people come to the airport to greet his return is really amazing.
I was thinking my mother, after her brother was lost, she wouldn't go to any more war movies.
I mean, it's just exciting to be able to witness this and to witness the military ceremony.
We've been waiting a long time. This is really a neat thing.
Very excited. It's been a long time coming.
This will be a great experience, a unique experience.
It's just rolling over here. I just want to jump out of the bus. I don't have words. Cheetah? Same age as my oldest son.
I think it was a wonderful moment to see his remains come off the plane. It strengthens my gratitude for the family that I belong to.
I was so impressed with the men that were standing there at attention in their uniforms and waiting to bring this fallen soldier home.
And it just goes to show that the Department of Defense does not leave our people behind. It may take a while, but we do try and keep that faith and bring everybody home.
You know, kind of an emotional moment to know that here this young man had left Utah all those years ago, and now his remains are being returned, and just really emotional for me to think about where the remains of this lost uncle after 78 years were brought back to us.
Every soldier deserves to be welcomed home, surrounded by family and loved ones.
Oh, I was just thinking about how it brought the whole family together.
Yes, people that we hadn't met before.
People we haven't seen before, and this has really connected our whole family, brought everyone home.
All right, thanks again to photojournalist Tracy Smith for that story. Coming up next on ABC4 News at 10, Congress comes up with a plan to avoid a government shutdown tomorrow night, but they still don't have a spending deal. We'll show you what's holding them up.
And COVID numbers spiking nationwide, why experts fear it's only going to get worse.